Hi fam,
Hi, hi.
how are you all doing? Welcome back again to the channel. It's Intentional Favor and Husband Man. If you're seeing us for the first time, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Please don't make it your last. Subscribe to the channel. Also turn on your notification bell so that you get notified each time we upload new videos. And to all our amazing returning subscribers, we love you guys so much. Thanks for always coming back.
That's guys.
So guys, this video is kind of a continuation of how we met series that we started. I never intended that to be a series, I must mention, but you guys requested that you want to hear the proposal story. And of course, you guys mean so much to us. So we decided to film this video to tell you guys how husband man proposed to me and probably use this opportunity to ask him for a new and fresh proposal because with everything going on now, oh my god, you guys know the latest proposal. Because me, I want something like that. I want something like that, okay? You need to propose to me again, kneeling down and all of those shenanigans. I need it. I never thought that I'll have that kind of proposal ever in my life. Although that was not the first time I got that kind of proposal, anyways. So without wasting much of your time, like I said, we want to share with you guys our journey, how he proposed, and of course, how I responded, and we'll learn one or two lessons from it as God will help us. So, husband man, I come to you again. Tell us, do you remember the story? How you proposed? Probably, yeah. We know the last time we filmed this video, we talked about you've been convinced,
Yeah.
and I made you to propose. So, how did you go about it?
All right. I'll begin by saying thank you again for the massive congratulations in the last video on this series. The proposal, yeah, the coast was not clear for me. I'll let you use the word the coast. It's because I'm a man under authority, as I told you last time, and I needed to clear up with my discipler. And also, yes, he's the major person I need to clear with. And after I visited him, and he asked me some few questions, prayed with me, and said, "Okay, can I go ahead and do the proposal?" And he was like asking me, "How do you do this now? How do you go about it since she's not in the country and you are here?" So I said, "Okay, it's going to be over WhatsApp, over the phone." So he now said, "It must certainly be a video call. I should not do that by audio. I should do it so that it becomes real." I said, "Okay, that's fine." So after then, I had to now wait again because it was close to my birthday. So I said, "Let me wait. Let me take some time again." all those sometime brothers, watch it. So I said, "Let me take some time and I will now go ahead with the D-Day." So I had to now wait for my birthday 2021. So I waited on the 20th of June. It was my birthday, and incidentally it was a Monday, I think so, a Monday or Tuesday. I won't really remember the date, so I knew I was going to do that proposal that day, so I now thought of wearing my best shirts, what I could call my best shirt. Best shirt and this kind of jacket,
monkey jacket.
Looking posh.
Monkey jacket, call it what it is. It was a monkey jacket.
With my tie, and I went to work that day, so I finished, I think that was around it was around 3. I went to close, so my mind was just like, this thing's gonna happen today. Finally, I'm going to publish what's asked today.
Did you fast on that day? Sorry.
I can't remember if I fasted.
I don't know, I'm just curious because I know you are too spiritual.
Maybe I fasted again that day, but I was really excited. I'm going to do this now. Finally, I'm coming to do it. So, school closed, and I really sent a message across. I said, "Please," okay, no, not a message. I called. Normal, what's it called? WhatsApp call. I called and she took the call, and I said, "Please, I would like you to I'd like to turn this call to a video call. The thing I want to say that is so precious to me." So she now said, she's in the kitchen, I should give her like 10 minutes, that she'll get back to me. Once she's ready, she'll give me a beep that she's ready. I said, "That's fine." So I was in the lab just waiting 10 minutes at this time. And I was just hoping that nobody comes in. I was just alone, set up the place, lighting and everything. Went to one background and sat there, to make it look it looked like something. Of course, it's something precious to me, and it's happened on my birthday too. So I stood there, and voila, a chat came in. I'm ready. Ooh, I took some deep breaths, just
I
took some deep breath and
bet.
prepared myself, and well, I turned it to a video call, and when I called, she was sitting pretty, sitting, wow, she just sat down and was waiting to listen to what I had to say. Because I didn't need to waste time again. I didn't need to beat about the bush, really. I didn't need that again. I had to just go straight to the point, so, but I know my lines of proposals, I know I could remember how I picked them. I chose the words I used. Yes, I could remember the words I used. I could remember about two of them, but it's still
Okay.
striking in my heart. I know I said I actually want to get married or marry a woman, or a woman that I will hold her hand, and both of us will end up in heaven. I said I'm marrying to make heaven. I want to make it. I want to enter a journey that will actually end us in heaven. And having observed and having been friends for this number of years, and having seen that we share a common value. There's something that's about you, something you hold as a value that I also value as well. So for that reason, I've come to ask you to marry me. Will you marry me? So that's how I ended it. I didn't want to say go pray about it, go and know if it's God's will again. In fact, go and pray. Usually, which is going to be go and pray. But I just went ahead and said, having considered this, we've been friends for some time, having also seen that you have the value the value you hold is what I also value. For that reason, I've come to ask you to marry me. Will you marry me? So that's how Boza was done. So when I popped the question, the whole pressure in me just dies. I said, let me now listen and hear what she will say. And I was just keen to listen. And she said, yeah, thank you. I've heard you. And I will I will look at it and I will also give you a response in a good time. Oh, those was we were also shooting, so they were shooting anyway. I was happy. I said, okay, that's fine, and I left. So something happened when I left. It was at about 7 p.m. I was in school up to 7 p.m. I had to wait till 6. And then I started going home, and Viola, I now saw her status. She used my picture in her status. Happy birthday. I said,
Oh,
that alone gladdened my heart. I was good. I had to call my brother Chris. I called and said, "Wow, bro, Chris,
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
even.
I've done this. My mind has gone. I've done it." And you know what I want to tell you now? See, she after talking with her and after popping the question, the next thing I saw as I was going home now is that she now put up my picture in her status and said, "Happy birthday." I was so happy. And I said, okay, that's fine. It's a good light, but also, it's until she says yes. She had not said yes. He told me that, and I was like, it's true. Hey, is that she wants to just give me that final note of you're a nice guy, you're a good brother, you're a good brother. I think I'm so nice to give you this point to put out a picture here. It'd be nice. Thank you for proposing to me and all that. Maybe
Oh my
he,
god.
he, it's not going to be God's will for us to work together. But thank God. I said, okay, I head on to it. I was like, I believe God. So that's how I did the proposal and make sure it was a video call, never on audio call, so that I could see the official expressions. And she was just looking very calm as I was speaking. And when she just captured that moment. She captured it on her own. I didn't bother to capture it. I didn't bother to screenshot, but she did the screenshot.
Okay, interesting. So many revelations there as well. Anyways, yeah, of course, I was in the kitchen and you called me. And truth be told, I already knew when he said he wants to call me on video call.
Yeah.
My mind already went there,
Yeah.
and that's what he wanted to do. Yeah, so I just quickly rounded off my cooking. Then I went and I sat on my bed and I said, "Yeah, I'm ready." If not that I knew what it would be, I would have been the one to now call
You
you on
call back,
video
yeah.
call. But I knew what it was, so I gave
So
him that
you
privilege. I
called, yeah.
didn't call him. I just texted him, "I'm ready." So he now called. I knew what he wanted to call. All I was curious to know is how he will present it. First of all, I saw the picture, the monkey jacket and that purple. I'll look for the picture. If I see that picture, I'm going to insert it on the
I thought it was my best shirt, sir. Best attire.
best call.
Oh my god.
It's even big, it's even saggy, it's not fitted. It's not fitted. The shirt isn't fitted at all. All these big shirts, all those bras now. So, and the monkey jacket, and
With my tie.
it was with his tie. He was just sitting at one corner, was just talking, and it was as if it was even a speech. Anyways, and of course, I did tell you guys in the previous video. By the way, if you're watching this video and you've not seen the previous video, I'll link them in the description box. Do well to hear how we met, and of course, how we continued up onto the point of our friendship getting more serious that led to the proposal. So I told him anyways, yeah, I'll get back to him. Like he said, he's a man under authority. Myself too, I'm a lady under authority. So I had to go speak to my discipler, have a discipler too. So I remember that was kind of a double confirmation for me. I told my discipler about him, that he proposed and everything. My discipler asked me a couple of questions. After giving him the answer and everything, I was shocked. Because my disciple, of course, this is not the first person I'm bringing to him, mind you. I was shocked at how he jumped at it and said, so Favor, what are you still waiting for? Why haven't you responded? Why haven't you given him a response? Because he asked me, I think I spoke to him about 3 or 4 days after then. So the way my discipler came out and said, so Favor, what are you waiting for? Literally, that was what he asked me. Favor, what are you waiting for? Why haven't you given him a response yet? I was surprised, when you know all this, these disciples now, and I was like, hey, this is actually a sign. This actually shows that God is involved. But for my discipler to give me that kind of response after asking me questions and after everything I said to him, and he's now wondering why I haven't responded to him. So I said, okay, that's fine. He gave me the go ahead also, which is very, very important for us. For him, he got the approval. I also did. Yeah. And I didn't want to wait long, but I have to say something. In as much as I told you guys that I already got a confirmation, I'm so glad that God gave me that confirmation, because even if it was the will of God for me, if I didn't get that confirmation the way I did, and I was so convinced that he's the one for me. Like I said, he wasn't my spec, so I would have, just blocked him. That's what I will do. But because I knew it was the will of God for me, God clearly told me that, okay, yeah, I can marry him, but that doesn't stop the fact that he wasn't my spec. So one of the reasons I took time, and one of the reasons, I didn't, just tell him, oh, I already knew you are the one and all of that, I didn't tell him that on the spot. I just told him, I've heard what you said. Okay, I will pray and I'll get back to you. I needed to take my time because honestly speaking, after that confirmation, actually, I started trying to build, should I say, not love, I started kind of trying to build affection for him, not to see him as that annoying brother, try to see him in the light of someone I will spend the rest of my life with. I must tell you, it was not easy. And this is just to tell you, if I'm in such situation, it happens, it happens a lot, even when God tells you this is the person, my advice is don't jump at it, okay? Yeah, of course, it's the will of God and we are encouraged to do the will of God. I was willing, I know that, okay, now this man I go marry you. He's the one I'm going to get married to. But at the same time, I needed to come around to actually develop interest, love for this guy, to see him in the light of that. Because obviously, I know that once I say yes, some expectations will come, some nice words, because if he says anything to me, believe me, I'll find it irritating and, I won't really like it. So I took my time. Apart from going to, consult with my discipler, I also needed to come around, wrap it around my head. And I must tell you guys, even by the time I finally gave him my response, okay, how did I give my response? See, me, I didn't do video call. I didn't do video call. I just sent him.
I was actually thinking she would do a video call as well. I was thinking she just call me up and give me the response.
I didn't do a video call. Maybe I should have. I didn't do a video call. I just sent him.
Those days, I was also careful not to come into her space again, so I had to give her that final chance.
He stopped calling the way he was calling and all of
settle up so that everything's going to happen from her own end. I've thrown the ball into her court now.
But were you expecting, let me even ask you, did you think I was ever going to say no? Tell yourself the truth. Were you afraid that the answer could be no?
Yeah.
Or were you 100% sure that it's going to be yes?
At some point, I was a bit sure, I was confident. But, when I told Bro Chris that you used my status now, my picture is there, and I was so happy. He said, don't be excited. That was the only one that now brought in that dimension for me. He said, don't be excited. most of these things, most of this stuff, and that's that the person is a nice person. Has proposed to me. She has proposed to me, and is my friend. So there's no point me keeping it back and not celebrating him. He's a nice person and all that. So
Okay.
you cannot tell he's a nice person, but you can't work this time around. And it's possible. Maybe some other person has come. He just told me that, and I said, okay, that's fine. I keep my fingers crossed, but I'm hopeful. That's what I told him.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, so I kind of really, it took me a long time. I don't know, maybe if I'll do a video on that, how I actually grew to love this man. Because honestly speaking, I didn't say it as a cliche or just for saying sake when I said that he was nothing close to my spec. I'm telling you guys, everything physically, spiritually, yes, but even that spiritually was too much. It was too spiritual for my liking. So there is nothing like the only thing I know that I'll say about my spec is that I know that he loves God. Okay, he loves God. That was it. Every other thing, physically, like physical qualities, no. The spiritual, like I said, is the aspect of him being a Christian. I know that he's a Christian. It's not all this shere. No, I know he's a Christian. But all that Christian stuff, Christian, that kind, he was too deep and too brotherly. He's too jim for my liking, that kind of thing. So he wasn't my spec. But eventually, I actually grew to see reasons why I love him. Why I loved him, and of course we decided to plan our wedding and all of that. Maybe I'll share that in a different video if I feel like to talk to my fellow ladies. When it comes to someone that is not your spec, there are some things you should do, but the advice I'll give you is don't rush into it. Okay, don't rush into it. Take your time to come around, but at the back of your mind, just know that this is someone that God has for me, wants me to marry, yeah, that kind of thing. And that's just a simple thing. It's just that funny thing about his video call and that shirt and tie that he wore with the monkey jacket. He didn't even wear suit. He was wearing a monkey jacket, and it was big. It was kind of bogus.
Then I used to wear, but then I didn't want to
It's
wear
even
it.
good because the suits you have when I married you, I don't like any of them. Maybe it's even better. It's even better. I tell them they're so ugly. Oh my gosh. Like, it's even good I don't even wear those suits. To be honest with you, they don't look so good on him. His dress sense is, oh my gosh, I'm really working on him. And you guys can see, you guys can tell. Look at him. Just look at him. People are praising me. Oh, forget to let me give myself my flowers. I have done a good job on this man. I have done a good job on this man. But
Yes, I will confirm that. Yeah, it's true. It's true, really. And okay, when your test came in, and when your chat came in,
yeah.
when your response came in,
Okay, yeah. So actually, when I sent him that stuff, like I said, I wrote a long whatever.
treatise. My God,
like I said, I lost those messages last year when I changed from Android to Apple. I had all those chats. I saved them for later. Those are the things I was planning that maybe our 10th year anniversary we'll read them and go through all of them. But it's so sad I lost them. I was always backing up my WhatsApp.
I'll try to look for it. I think I'll look for it.
Maybe if you see that it's on your own. But of course, when I did that, his response to that? He just did a voice note and started singing a song.
I was singing the song today. We went with that song today. It was. I went for a meeting and came back. My phone had been switched off, so I just came and turned it on. First thing I saw was I just saw the notification. I saw a message. I was like, "Hi," and I was so curious to open it. Because when he's speaking, I had to leave her. I didn't bother. Just good morning. How was the night? And I'll move off. No intimate calls, no calls at all, as intimate calls. And yeah, let me even say it now. Even while we're having those discussions and then we're having this, I'm asking the questions and she's giving my response. I'm picking it up from where she stopped. There's one cliche I won't forget. Is it cliche now? Is it cliche? I will call it the cliche.
Mm-hmm.
I always end the call by saying, "Let Jesus be at the center." That was like a guidepost for me. Whatever I'm doing here with you, let Jesus be right on the center. I always end my calls that way. I will always end every discussion at night that way. So that it also resonates with us. That is what should be done. So when the message came in, I clicked on it and when I read it, and the last part, yeah, I think I will say it now. I should say it now. I love you. So for the first time, hey, for the first time, I say, wow, he literally told me she loves me. I was so
You
excited.
remember that?
Yeah, you understand? As this is the love emoji.
That's
This is the love emoji. She had not used the love emoji for me before. She had not used it before. And when I started using it, when I was not getting, I was very convinced she was the
oh
one.
my
And then I
god.
started using it. I started adding it a little to my chat. Just add that
You
heart alone.
remembered.
But she has never said it to me. And now, of course, she has shared her struggles too. We're trying to get to terms with what is happening, what is before her. I think I understand that. But then she now said, I think I will say it now. I think I should say it now. I'll say it now.
You really
I love you.
remembered. That was it. That
I
is
love
what
it.
I said.
So when I received it, it was the Blizzard of all pleasant nights for me. I just I like clapping, don't mind me. So I never knew what to say. I don't know how to respond in saying thank you for giving me this space or allowing your life to be to actually be with me or be in my hand as we journey together. So let's singing this song. I don't know if I want to end the video now. So
With the song, yeah, we're
yeah,
going to end it. No, it doesn't have to end with the song. We'll still do our outro, but yeah, you can sing the song. But that
so
was actually how he responded when he saw that. He just sent a voice note
first note,
and
I
started
started
singing,
singing.
and you can tell
I don't
how.
know how to say more. I don't know how to say more. I don't know how to say more. Alright, I don't know how to exalt. I don't know how to even start thanking the Lord for bringing this search for who is going to be my life partner to an end. I sang that song and started telling her thank you and giving her assurance that really we want to take this journey and we'll end it at the feet of the master. Yes, for
Yeah.
coming into my space and me coming to your space, we'll journey together and we'll end in heaven. So that's
Yeah,
how.
no, that was how the proposal. It's actually so simple. That's why the last video I was like, maybe we would have, but when people kept requesting, I just said, okay, let's share it. But let me tell you guys a summary of what I found out, like talking about my husband's point of view. One of the things God told me, I don't know if I share it in this video or later, but I might not even do that video. Let me just say it now that I remember. God has a way of rewarding. The Bible said that He's a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. Yeah, so that's one of the things God told me about my husband. Okay, I know one of the struggles, like one of the things I struggle, maybe I'll talk about it. Some people we are having some wrong reasons why, probably, or maybe making it feel as if, I know, of course, you can feel like, oh, because I'm abroad, because I am this, because I'm that, he's privileged to have said yes to me and all of that. Yeah, that's true, undeniably. Yeah, he's blessed, not just lucky. He is blessed, someone abroad and all of that. People were saying a lot of things to me in terms of advice that's even unnecessary. But for me, what God taught me is that He's indeed the rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. My husband, like, loves God. He serves God. And one of my friends, when I shared how we met those years, before we even got married, about him, I told her about him. She's here, my coursemate then at uni. She told me, wow, God has a way of actually rewarding people. She even shared me a story of a brother like that too, who got rewarded. I say, yeah. And honestly, I feel like God giving me to him is actually a way of rewarding him for all his years of labor in his vineyard, all his years of service. My husband, he loves God. He's a Jim brother. So even if you are a Jim or you see somebody that, that's even resonating, like if I'm to use this story of Moses Bliss, now fences, this isn't necessary. But I remember her saying that her mom was asking her, when will you be ready with all of this, your standard and everything? And she said, my man of God will come. There's a way God rewards people. You might be thinking that, oh, because you are like this, people said no to him. And he never knew that a better person, yes, I'm saying it with my full chest, a better person is coming his way. Because who would have thought that? Who would have thought? Anyways, this is an encouragement to you, okay? In case you are thinking that maybe you've been rejected or you feel down, don't worry. The right person for you is coming.
Exactly.
A better person, regardless, okay? Of course, do your part. I'm not saying that you should be underdressed, you shouldn't carry yourself, you shouldn't look good and all of that. No, very important. But God is actually a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And that's where we'll be bringing this video to an end. Let's know in the comment section if there's any video or anything you want us to film. We are more than happy to do that. I'll find time to bring him because he's super busy lately. Okay, but let us know, and we hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like this video, it goes a long way. Also subscribe to the channel if you have not. Share this video, you never can tell who it will bless, and we'll be seeing you guys in our next one. Until then, stay blessed
Very intentional.
and take good care of yourselves.
Bye-bye.
Bye.